After a long and long awaited off season, we are finally here for the Great American Race. 50 laps of action, getting ready for season 10 of the Daytona 500. This is your boy D Young, 867-530-9858. And man, what a journey it's been here for the Platinum season. We are about ready to turn them loose here for one exciting race. Let's get on down to your starting lineup for this race. On the pole, we have Cody Lamas in car number 48. He has been doing really good throughout Speed Weeks. We'll see what happens to him throughout this whole event here. Next to him, JT Bryan in car 22. He won the outside pole thanks to the Daytona 500 pole day qualifying. And then your dual winners, James Ellison and Benjamin Thomas in their respective duels. And then here's the rest of the field from 5th on down. Or 5th on up, I should say. RJ Bishop, Diego Yepes, Joshua Osborne, Phil Parker, Connor Meyer, and Keith Batson complete the top 10. Here's the rest of your full field starting lineup here. There we go. I was gonna lag it a tiny bit there, but now I'm all good to go there. Looking through at your whole field here, going on by. A couple of changes, of course. Some drivers getting some new manufacturers. Some drivers that are
Buddy joined your channel.
Rookies and all that. Ace Wild Sky Commons on the
Buddy
final row
disconnected from your channel.
As I thought my TeamSpeak was good, but that is not the case. So
Channel switched.
there we go. My apologies there. I thought it was good, but that was not the case. Anyways, as we are getting ready for the command in about another minute, of course, I just want to say, though, a big thank you to everyone who's helped make this series possible. And, of course, everyone who's painted, supported the series, and everything else. It's without you guys, I would not be here where I'm at. And, man, let's make the Platinum season kick some major ass. Cannot wait to see what's in store. So, we'll see what's going to happen for this one all together. It should be interesting all for this race, man, I'm telling you. So without further ado, about another 30 seconds for the command. A lot is in store for this one. So as we're waiting, just of course, a few can't speak anymore. A few notables. Zach Blinkinger, he won the championship last season. He had a great season altogether. He finally got that elusive title. The driver who won the Daytona 500 this year, Quentin Moore, he's going to be starting a little bit of ways back. So now, without further ado, let's get the command to fire the engines here at Daytona.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the command. Oh, it's so good to hear those words in our first points-paying race of Universal Orlando Cup Series action. All 42 cars roaming on off of this one. It's going to be one hell of a show that's going to go on by here for Daytona. Buckle up tight, folks. You're going to be in for one amazing spectacle that's going to go on by here. What'll be in store for this season? What'll be in store for these drivers? We're about to find out, man. 50 laps of action that's going to take place here today. Pace cars down. Here we go. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. And the 10th annual Universal Orlando Cup Series Daytona 500 is green. Clean the first lap is going to be James Ellison in car 03. And I'll tell you what, a couple of the leaders got a good start in that one there. Wow, they were not kidding around there. Now Joshua Osborne already forcing RJ Bishop 3 wide there for the second position. And now they're starting to be 3 by 3 throughout the front of the pack, all behind car 03. Cody Lamas got a good run on that high line there to the 48 there. Oh, trouble for Ravian Fisher, car number 11. Zach Flickinger, your champion, Audrey Baranowskis, Clint Spillman spun, but he saved it. Nicky Martinez, Connor Meyer with some roof damage. Cody Smart with a little bit of damage to that 97. Sam Oskin coming down pit road. And a very quick yellow flag here in the Daytona 500. And these guys are just way a little too aggressive early on and just someone not paying attention. And Fisher looks like he's going to be done for the day. Both the full throttle motorsports cars involved in that one. Baranowski's a little bit in the rear and the front. Out of it. Connor Meyer destroyed there in that 51 Ghost Energy Toyota. There's Fisher. He's limping down pit road. There ain't no way he's going to continue, so he's out of it. Meyer totally destroyed. Garcia in his rookie start. Not going to be a good impact there. Both the full throttle, both the Flickinger racing cars got involved in that mess. Nicky Martinez, Alex Drayton, they were stuck behind the mess. There's Cody Smart. Him and Clint Spillman there. I don't know if they got involved in the mess. I know Clint actually went around a little bit there, but you can see he's got a very little bit of right side damage there. Kind of caved in on that 24 car. But a very quick yellow flag on as we're on lap 3 of 50. James Ellison out in front. Car coming down pit road. That's Benjamin Miles in the 62. Going to surrender position number 18 there in that Hertz Mercedes. So caution's out. Ellison out in front. Let's go take a look. Prepare ourselves our first yellow flag here at Daytona for the Daytona 500. Prepare ourselves our first yellow flag there. Adam Garcia just getting a little too aggressive right there in the middle. Got into Meyer a little bit. Got into Fisher. Just a big rookie mistake there by car number 6. And Garcia making his rookie debut there. Wow, he literally got a little bit of air right there between him and Meyer. And then for the most part there, oh man, someone just shot up into Garcia. I'm not sure entirely who that was. There's Martinez, there's Drayton, there's Spillman getting involved. I think that was Flickinger of the 9, his own teammate. Cody Smart barely made it by the accident. And Spillman went for a half slide. He got it saved, but don't know why Sam Oskin is came down pit road though. That's kind of a weird thing there nonetheless, but caution's out. Very quick exit for full throttle motorsports. James Ellison out in front and sticking back to the green here at Daytona. Just the 1 lap to go. Somebody with an issue. That's Cole Deaver in the 3 in P11. And before we showcase who's out of the race, the tire issue for the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. Tough break for Cole Deaver. He's got to make sure he gets down pit road, gets the issue fixed as quickly as possible, and try not to get 1 lap down. So out of the race include Audrey Baranowskis, Samet Oskin, I'm very surprised out of it there, Ramian Fisher, Connor Meyer, Adam Garcia, and your champion, Zach Flickinger, early retiree for this race. That is a tough blow for the champion. Not starting off the season with a bang there, so that's a tough blow right there for car number 9. Top 10 run to go back to green flag racing be James Ellison, Cody Lamas, Joshua Osborne, Keith Batson, RJ Bishop, Dylan Thoreau, Benjamin Thomas, JT Bryant, Alex Ferranti, and Diego Yepes. That'll complete your top 10. So pace car is going to make a dive down pit road very shortly. Deaver will join the pace car. He's going to get that service fixed as quickly as he can. As we are back underway here at Daytona. Let's roll. So now the eyes will definitely be on Nicky Martinez, Benjamin Miles, Clint Spillman, Alex Drayton, and It looks like Cody Smart, he's going to be fine for the most part. Martinez already losing off Benjamin Miles there in the 62. See, Smart's actually reeling in Jessica Shelton very little bit right there, but Smart should be fine. Drayton, Spillman, and Miles, that's the part where I'm not too sure about there. I think they'll be okay, but it's a little too early to tell, though. Meanwhile, Cody Lamas in the 48. Coming to the point. He will recapture the lead. Hometown native and everything here. Is car 48. Now here comes Batson and Benjamin Thomas. A couple of guys who were looking really good throughout speed weeks. Thomas, though, was the one that probably impressed me the most there. He was a rookie and managed to win his first non-points paying race there and won it in duel number 2. Very impressive to say the least. And Batson thought about making that move 3 wide, but decided not to do it. Cody was looking forward to doing it. He was trying to force up to the middle, but that was not the case there. Now Batson's going to try 3 wide. It's going to be on the tri-oval. And at the line, Ellison's going to lead. And now Cody and no man's land in the middle. 3 wide down turn number 1. See, they can be 3 wide turn 1 and 2. That's not going to really be an issue. It's when you get into turn 3, that's when, of course, you know, the issues really can arise there. Now they're going 3 by 3 in the front of the pack. Deaver got back out. He is probably praying for that early caution to come. He did not go a lap down, so that is a good sign, at least for that 3 team. But now, they need to hope for that miracle, to say the least there. Benjamin Thomas, car number 15. Trying to lead his first lap as a rookie. He's going to have to hold off JT Bryant, the 22. Couldn't block, but he will lead that lap. Lap led for the DoorDash Toyota. Now here comes Bryant. Here comes Qualls. Here comes Fitzwater. A couple of veterans who have been really successful in the series. Can't speak anymore. But have yet to win the Great American Race. Could today be the day? Qualls, a former champion of this series. The one thing he wants on that resume there is a cup title. Looks like Benjamin Miles, he made it into the pack. Same with Clint Spillman. So everyone but Nicky Martinez is in the pack, as too with Cole Deaver. Oh man, I thought they were going to go 4 wide for a second. That would have not been good. Fitzwater's going to retain that lead now. And in between Parker and Rain of EGM, you got Phil Parker in the 29. Now, this is a satellite team from Meyer Racing Toyota, keep in mind. And still, you have to give credit where it's due, though. Parker can still drive the car, but he's had a lot of bad luck in this series. He's trying to showcase in that 29 car. Now, he's not what he was there. For Supreme Autosport, trying to do what he can and hope for the best. Now, Allison Rain in the 7. Not going to lead that lap. However, Scott Roush is going to be right behind that 7, trying to see if he can make a move on her there in that Ally Chevrolet. Can't seem to do it yet. This is a game where you've got to be extremely patient on these plate tracks here. When your time comes to open up, that's when you want to make your move and want to hope for the best. And Deaver, man, he is just praying for that caution to come in any way, shape, or form. Roush has got a teammate behind him in Jeffrey Finguy in that Amco Ford. Now, Roush, a couple of years ago, he came close to winning the Daytona 500. That was when Jessica Shelton won it. He ended up finishing 3rd place, I believe it was, and he was actually leading at a point at the white flag coming to the line there, but just couldn't hold on. Shelton took the lead, and she snagged the 500 from him. Jesse Turner, one guy that's looking forward for the this season here. Last season was just a disaster. Everything that could go wrong did it. Uh-oh. 4 wide almost they were coming off of turn 2. That was right where Benjamin Thomas was at in the 15. I don't know if you've seen that, folks. They were getting pretty antsy there, and they barely held on. But back to Sam Turner there. Turner obviously looking forward to this season, man, because last season he was just having disastrous luck there. Nothing go right for that 78 team. He didn't have what he did in his rookie form there, but Turner knows how to drive there in that Aflac Mercedes. It's just a matter of can he seem to get it done. That's what we're going to have to find out pretty soon, though. Evers in turn 1 and 2. These leaders are just approaching him quickly. There's last season's Daytona 500 winner there, Quentin Moore. The 89, racing with Jesus Chevrolet. Eyes are upon him this race, as too, with all the other former 500 winners there. Got Clint Spillman, Jessica Shelton in this pack. Wow, they're just racing tight right there. McIntyre going to lead another lap. And I do want to look real quick that for the drivers that are in this field that have won the Daytona 500 before in the past, Spillman, Shelton, Seth Cole, and Quentin Moore, they're the drivers that are currently in this field that are all in this pack, might I add, battling it out for this win, that are trying to look for a second ever Daytona 500 win. Man, they were 3x3 all over everywhere. Where's Seth Cole at in the 07? I have not been seeing him. There he is. He's starting to make some presence in that 07. Very so slightly there. Cody Smart, man, I'll tell you what, he's thankful to be in this pack here after everything that happened with that caution. And Deaver, man, he is probably not happy. These guys are continuing to race very, very well and not causing wreck. He was hoping for that yellow flag. It's not looking good. And the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet about to be a lap down, and that is a tough blow for Cole Deaver, who had a tire issue right as the green was about ready to be displayed. That was the worst timing to happen. Pritchard's going to pass McIntyre, and now Cole Deaver 1 lap down. And they're bunched 3x3 here. I guarantee you with Garcia there, how he caused that wreck, that's learning curve right there. Now, he didn't really have that problem in Xfinity there. This is his first ever Cup start, and that's unfortunate there. He only lasted a couple of laps, so hopefully things can change in later course of the season. Now, Sky Commons, Clint Spillman, they are ahead of Aaron Douglas. Deaver just probably hoping that, you know, falls to the back, gets into the pack here, and jumps immediately inside line, hopes that that caution doesn't come out now. But we're getting close to the halfway point of the race there. Look at Cody Smart now going 3 wide for that second position. Oh, he's going to turn Miles. They're going to wreck it. That's a caution. Smart's going to go around. Turner. And the big one will strike on lap 17. Sky Commons is going to lead the field down. Oh, man, that was only going to be a matter of time, too. Martinez probably thankful for the caution. Brett Pritchard, James Qualls. I think JT Bryant got a very little piece of it there. RJ Bishop, he will not have an opportunity to win the 500 this year. Jeffrey Finguy, there's Cody Smart, as mentioned before. Cole Deaver, Jesse Turner. Cody Lamas, your pole sitter. Oh, there's another man. Oh, it's Matthews and Benjamin Thomas, JT Bryant, and Cody Lamas. What the heck even happened? Zachary Fitzwater, Levi McIntyre, James Ellison, Scott Roush. Oh, Lord, what the heck even happened? And that just knocked out a good chunk of the field. I think from Roush on back, they probably just got themselves knocked out of the race. Kyle Matthews, JT Bryant got a feel. I think he actually made it through the whole wreck, and then he just got involved in something that was completely unnecessary there. So now, as we're nearing lap 20, these drivers are going to come on down pit road. Sky Common's going to lead the field down. Man, that is unfortunate to say the least. Nicky Martinez probably thankful to get some spots there in that 23. But Spillman getting into his stall in the 24. Benjamin Miles. And they were just tight 3 wide there. We'll take a look in a little bit after the cycle of pit stops. McIntyre already out of the race there. Dylan Thoreau. Oh, man. Yepes trying to get on down. Couldn't do so. There's Benjamin Thomas, the winner from Duel 2. And it looks like Seth Cole's going to lead the field down. Quentin Moore in second. And Poteet. Looked like Allison Ray barely beat out Joshua Osborne in a slow pit stop for Sky Commons in the 17. Spillman with a really good pit stop. Eric Douglas. Well, now the million-dollar question is, with all the drivers that are gonna now be out of the race, Cody Lamas now finally limp into a stall. He's out of it there as the hometown hero and the pole sitter. He's gone. Make sure these guys are gonna be okay here at least, and at least gonna give some room there, which is good. So caution is out for the second time today. The big one strikes at Daytona. Seth Cole leads the field down. Let's go take a look by ourselves. Our second yellow flag here at Daytona. Looking on the helicopter angle here, we're just going to take a look and see from up above what happened. And yeah, they were just tight 3 wide there. It's just going to start with Jesse Turner in the 70, just getting into Cody Smart just ever so slightly. And then Miles also got a little piece with there. Aaron Douglas also got a little piece. They managed to save it. Pritchard goes into Cole Deaver, and then this is just where the chaos is going to start. And we'll look up ahead with Cody Smart in a minute. RJ Bishop, Cole Deaver, both getting cleaned right there. Ace Wild managed to avoid that whole accident there. Zachary Fitzwater got into the James Qualls in the 70 there. Jeffrey Finguy getting a small piece. There's Qualls getting another lick from Brett Pritchard. JT Bryant did get a piece of it there and spun out. And very light damage from that whole incident too. RJ Bishop in the 98 you seen going around. But a lot of front end damage right there. Oh, there's Benjamin Thomas in the 15. Oh man, this is the wreck that I'm kind of curious to look at here, and I think this is going to probably involve Cody Smart that's going to start this part. And to be fair, that was not the fault of the 97. Oh man, Fitzwater got whacked. Or did it? So let's see what Smart's view now. Remember, he actually got into Benjamin Miles as they're wrecking. Smart was trying to get back on the racing surface. Just carried a lot of momentum right there and spun out. Benjamin Miles, nice save on the Hertz Mercedes. Oh man, Jesse Turner had nowhere to go as the 97 absolutely cleaned the wall. Scott Roush just trying to avoid. He had no luck. Oh, Benjamin Thomas just got a piece of it there. And then Diego Yepes, Alex Ferranti, they get a piece. Kyle Matthews, James Ellison. Wow, the first 2 rows just got taken out of that one there. Joshua Osborne gonna barely get by the whole mess there. And then this was this part of the accident here. Fitzwater's trying to get back up on the course. Oh, Cody didn't even see him and just took out the 5. So that was that part of the mess. Now, something happened up ahead there. Jessica Sheldon was also in the apron. I think she actually got by the whole mess there. I'm not entirely too sure. From seeing the 0-2, rather. So what happened up ahead? Is it Joshua Osborne? What happened over here? Oh, Sheldon took out her own teammate of Kyle Matthews. Oh, and don't tell me. Yep, Thomas, Lamas, Bryant. Wow. Well, there's going to be some words in the S3 team meeting on that one. But Jessica Sheldon, not a very popular move, you can see. She may have gotten away with a very minimal damage there. Caution's out. Stay back to the green. To join the big one struck earlier. out of the race. We'll tell you in just a minute. Top 10 run to go back to green flag racing. It'll be Seth Cole, Quentin Moore, Dylan Poteet, Joshua Osborne, Allison Rain, Clint Spillman, Aaron Douglas, Dylan Thoreau, Keith Batson. The Sky Commons has blown the motor, and Brian James. Sky Commons has blown the motor in the Mercedes Fast Pro Shops machine, and he is out of it. So green flag back underway for Seth Cole in the 07. Here's a look at all the drivers. All out of it. They include Cole Deaver, Jesse Turner, Brett Pritchard, RJ Bishop, James Qualls, Jeffrey Finguy, Diego Yepes, Levi McIntyre, Alex Ferranti, Cody Smart, Benjamin Thomas, Kyle Matthews, JT Bryant, Cody Lamas, Sky Commons of the Gearbox, and the 5 of Zachary Fitzwater. All out of the race. Now, we got about getting close to halfway. You got to wonder now, these guys should at least calm down. Dylan Thoreau in the 4. Looks like he's not really hitting the gears here in the National Guard Chevrolet, and that's holding up some drivers. And Spillman out in front. Ellison, Scott Roush, Alex Drayton, they're off the pace. And you see all these drivers are trying to work around the 4 of Dylan Thoreau. Some drivers have been getting successful and others not so much. So I guarantee you we will encounter some lap traffic later on in this race. I'm surprised Thoreau is off the pace. But what do I know? Batson now working around the National Guard Chevrolet, and now what you see here, these are probably the drivers that are going to battle this out for the Daytona 500. They include Aaron Douglas in his sophomore year, Clint Spillman, Allison Rain, Quentin Moore, Brian James, Dylan Poteet, Seth Cole, Phil Parker, Joshua Osborne, Ace Wild, and Benjamin Miles in the 62. Amanda Evans, Nikki Martinez are somehow trying to get into the pack. There's 11 cars battling this out right now, but Evans and Martinez are trying their damnedest to try to get up there. And it's not looking good. Dunham and Batson, they are actually working together. And if I were them, I would just stick together, not try to battle. But Batson not even paying attention there. Is going to battle. Jessica Shelton is off the pace a bit in the 0-2. There's Thoreau, Drayton, Roush, and Ellison. I guarantee Ellison will be the big roadblock in this one here. In the 0-3, I guarantee his intentions are probably going to help Seth Cole in the 0-7. Looks like from behind 11th, like Amanda Evans and Nikki Martinez and all of them, they have lost the pack. Now Batson and Dunham. Oh, Dunham didn't like how Batson was battling him there. Now they're going to try to go 3 wide. Ooh, couldn't do it. Full head of steam, and Dunham about had to hit the brake there. And I don't get why they're not working together. That's not a popular move there by those guys, especially how these guys are pack racing here. They can go single file, and they can try to get up there, but man, these guys just want to keep battling. That's not how you want to do it. Martinez trying to get in the draft there and try to reel in the 39 and the 1 and try to hope for the best there. Now 2 of these drivers have won the 500 in the past. Actually 3 of these drivers have, and they're actually in the back of this pack right now. And those 3 are the ones that are active in chronological order there from the former 500 winners. Moore, Cole, and Spillman. Bill Parker making a statement there. Ellison on the back straight right now. These guys are turn 1. I'd say about 5 laps maybe, they'll approach him. Now these guys, the 3 earlier, they have caught up to Amanda Evans and are already working on the 65. So these guys are probably hoping for Ellison to be reeled in pretty quickly there, and these guys get really bunched up, especially just anyone in general, so that way they can battle this all out. Batson right now, the main head honcho of this pack. And again, don't know why they're battling it out there, but you can see they have lost a lot of ground because they keep battling, and that's what's really hurting these cars ever more. See now Dunham's making a pass on Batson. Now they're just continuing to do this left and right. These guys don't care. They can do this as long as they can. They will be fine. How about another couple laps there? Gonna reach James Ellison, that 0-3. Look at Rain with that move there, going from high to low in that Ally Chevrolet. Seth Cole could not block Quentin Moore there, and will hold on. Now Spillman, look at this. Wow, 3 former 500 winners, all right within the mix, battling for second. Now, what we've talked about before in the past last season, there's Spillman and Lamas. They're still tied for all-time wins. Now they're teammates this season. Can Spillman finally do it by winning the Great American Race, or even just this season in general? Oh, man, they're going to approach Ellison here. They'll probably approach him within the start-finish line or turn 1 at the latest. These guys better be ready, especially the pack behind. Dunham, Batson, Amanda Evans, and Nikki Martinez, they better get their A game ready because they are approaching. James Ellison are the leaders. And, oh, look out. And they're all checking up. Look at Spillman on the high line. That's what those 4 needed to see, though. Rain's going to get by. And now they just hope for whatever they can here. Dunham and Batson, full head of steam. Evans trying to do what she can in that 65. And Nikki Martinez hoping for a miracle at this point in time. Parker and Spillman are just stuck behind the 0-3. Look at Batson and Dunham. As Ellison is continuing to block Spillman and Parker. Parker's gotten by. Spillman shoved the 0-3 out of the way. Batson got held up. Dunham has caught Spillman. And Evans has caught Dunham. Now can the 39. No, can't do it. Now Evans. Now Batson have gotten around the 0-3. Martinez. Will she get around the 0-3? She will. Though she still has some life in that Klondike Toyota there. As Aaron Douglas now leading in that 36. Second-year driver there. Next car, though, approaches Scott Roush. He's in turn 3 right now. Not terribly off the pace as James Ellison, but still off the pace regardless, though. And then after Roush, got 3 cars. You got Dylan Thoreau, Alex Strait, and Jessica Shelton. So it'll be a little bit before they get up to that next lap car there. But Dunham, give him credit where it's due. He's got one driver he's with him now. But now you got to hope when they catch up that next lap car there, all bets are off. You just make sure you work together. Stop battling. Martinez is slowly losing that pack. She's just doing whatever she can, man, hoping for a miracle at this point in time. Those leaders get held up again. Roush got nothing to lose, man. His teammate's gone. You don't even care who he can help at this point in time. Maybe help a buddy out or something, or hold up someone he really don't like. Whatever it is there. That's what Roush is going to do. He's going to play chaos. As Osborne's going to lead. Howdy for Joshua Osborne, man. Johanna Wood Motorsports did not even get a win last season. Broke their 4-season-long streak of getting a win in a season with either Osborne or Qualls or both. What what a way for them to return if they can do it, the Daytona 500. Count out Evans Gardner, man. They have always been really good plate racers, and Allison Rain, no exception at all. She's come close a few times winning the 500 in the past. Could this be the year, though, for that 17? Dunham, Spillman, and Batson better be ready, man. Same with Evans. Martinez has lost out on that battle there. And now Roush. Oh, the inside line got checked up majorly there. Now Roush, oh man, playing pinball at this point in time. Can't figure out where to be. Phil Parker's really getting held up. Moore's having difficulty trying to get around the 60 via the high line. That's exactly what those three needed behind. Roush still holding up that inside line. Moore, Miles, Wild, and Seth Cole now all getting by. No, Parker's going to push Scott Roush to the high line. Seth Cole's now going to get held up in the mix. Seth Cole waiting for that line to clear. Is he going to do it? He is. Now will Dunham, Batson, and Spillman get by. Dunham's going to get by. Batson's going to get by. Spillman's going to get by. How about that? Dunham and Batson have made their way into this battle. And they have life in this race. But man, Amanda Evans and Nikki Martinez have lost out on the pack. And that may be the end of their chances unless a caution by any miraculous way can come out. Remember those three slow cars from earlier? They're approaching James Ellison. Wow, Seth Cole and, Jessica Shelton and Alex Drayton there really got held up from the 0-3 there. Wow, you can tell how slow Ellison is in that 0-3. Those next three cars they're going to approach, they're already caught up to that 0-3 car, and man, they were just struggling to get around him. And these leaders are going to approach him pretty soon. Now Moore, back at the lead, looking for 2 Daytona 500s in a row. And remember, now that 89 car is a part of Johanna Atwood Motorsports, this would be a huge deal for Johanna Atwood if they can get it done. This would be their first team win Daytona 500, and Chevy would continue the streak. They have won literally the last 3 Daytona 500s as Chevrolet. The last 4 to win the 500 was Michael Walton. And then before Walton, only one other Ford has managed to win the Daytona 500. That was Jacob Strumpf back in the very first season of Universal Orlando Cup. Now, for the life of me, I'm trying to remember in season 2 what manufacturer Justin Talonpass was in, but I cannot think of it off my memory. Oh, it was under a Toyota. My apologies. Toyota's not been back to the 500 victory lane since then, and they are approaching James Ellison ever so much. So Evans and Martinez are praying ever God for the caution here. At this point in time, anything's still possible, but man, those chances of that yellow flag coming out are getting slimmer and slimmer. Here they come to James Ellison once again. That car not even barely going over 170 miles an hour. Moore, will he get lucky? No, he is not. Oh, he barely made it by. Dunham did not get lucky, however. And fourth on back getting held up. How about Batson and Clint Spillman? They were behind this whole mess the whole time, and they made it by James Ellison. Now they're bound for the lead. Now Phil Parker, look at a slingshot move getting around that 0-3 car. These guys got to get around Ellison quickly, man, because that time is ticking. Miles, Osborne, Allison Rain all getting by. Aaron Douglas, Trent Dunham are stuck behind that 0-3. Douglas will not get by it. Oh, that was a big, crucial mistake. He should have let Dunham on by first, and oh, he's going to pay the price. Now they're going to split the 0-3 down the middle, and that may have ended Trent Dunham and Aaron Douglas's day at running for the 500 here. Unless of those three that they can work together there, and they can hunt down Rain, Osborne, and Miles, while they hunt down the main three that are ahead. 10 laps to go for Quentin Moore, Keith Batson, and Clint Spillman. I don't think they will have to encounter any other pit stops the rest of the way through. Now Batson going to the point. He also has had a chance to win the 500 before, when the Shelton won it all too. Now he's trying to get it done. It's literally Batson against former Daytona 500 champions. Literally second, third, and fourth in this race. Dunham and Douglas, man, they are just praying for a miracle right now in order to get themselves back in contention for this race. Mainly, they have to catch up to those next three slow cars there. Dylan Thoreau, Alex Drayton, and Jessica Shelton. These three leaders are approaching. They need to get jambled up in the mess there in order to get lucky there. Martinez has just completely lost it there in that 23 car. Probably will settle for 15th. Amanda Evans in 14th in turn 1 and 2. No luck for her. Batson, though, out in front, trying to win and pull off a huge upset to start the season off. Now we're into lap 43 of 50. Batson, as he sees Moore and Spillman battling behind him for the second position. This is where you want to make your moves ready there. Don't count out Phil Parker, Brian James, Seth Cole, Allison Reid. Some of these guys have been quiet in this pack. They're starting to make noise. Batson getting closer to Dylan Thoreau, Alex Drayton, and Jessica Shelton. What's the 39 going to do? Looks like they're going to approach him on the exit of the turn. They're going to try the high line, and Thoreau is going to hold up Batson. Here comes Moore down low now. Oh, and Thoreau almost wrecked 89. That was close. Oh, Parker about messed up, and he did mess up. Seth Cole with a full head of steam. Oh, these guys are getting jambled up there. Dunham and Douglas, that's what they needed to see. They got around one slow car. Now they're working on the second and third. Here comes Moore, now working on Drayton and Shelton. Moore's gotten around Drayton, and Moore's going to get around Shelton. That may have been all the lap cars right there. But Thoreau just keeps causing issues, as they're 3 wide behind the 4. Still having issues. Man, but Dunham and Douglas, man, they have just lost too much ground. As we're coming to 6 to go. Some of these guys are still trying to get around that 4 car, including Benjamin Miles and Ace Wild, as Poteet's finally gotten around the 4. Wild trying to follow Alex Drayton now in the 14. With Dylan Poteet there. And Miles still stuck behind that 4 car. I think Miles may have just ended his chance at winning the Great American Race right there. He's definitely stuck behind the 4, just can't seem to get around him. So Dunham and Douglas will try to pick apart the 62 as we're approaching 5 laps to go. See these guys here, they've about gotten around all the slow cars here. Poteet and Wild have now gotten by the 0-2. Miles now finally getting by Dylan Thoreau, but that definitely has ended his chance of winning the 500. I think Dunham and Douglas, they're just too far back right now, in 12th and 13th respectively. See Miles trying to work on Alex Drayton via the high line. No luck. Been the story of his day today. They just can't seem to get around those lap cars. Ace Wild, for the most part, in his debut is going to get a top 10. Allison Reid out in front. They're going to approach one more slow car. It's Scott Roush in the 60. So hold your horses, folks. It ain't over yet. Dunham now getting by Drayton. Douglas has gotten around Thoreau, but they have definitely separated. Douglas just couldn't get around that 14. Now Benjamin Miles getting stuck behind Shelton. There may be some life for Dunham and Miles. Because here we go, as Osborne's now going for the lead. Remember, Osborne's got a teammate, Quentin Moore, in that 89. Here they come, 3 laps to go to approach Scott Roush. They're going to approach Ellison and Nicky Martinez, though. 3 laps to go. To Scott Roush, they come up to. Ooh! Osborne made it by! Barely! Oh, it's second on back is just getting jumbled up, and Osborne probably thankful to see that, but man, you know what happens when you go too far out of a place like Daytona or Talladega? You're sitting duck at this point in time. Dunham, Miles, and Douglas, they're just praying for a miracle. Praying for whatever they could do. Moore almost dumped Scott Roush. We keep it going. Osborne approaching Ellison. Oh, Ellison holds up the leader. 2 to go. Final time. They're going to approach lap traffic. They will not approach Nicky Martinez in the 23. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Batson. Here comes Ponte for third. He's got it. Oh, Moore got stuck behind Ellison. And now Moore with a head of full steam from Ace Wild, Phil Parker. Alice of Rain. All get by Scott Roush has just played spoiler on a few of these drivers. James cannot get the move in. Seth Cole, Clint Spillman, that just knocked them out for the 500 contention there. Batson trying to hold on. Here comes Ponte for the lead. Dylan Ponte. White flag. 1 lap to go for Keith Batson. Who's going to win the Great American Race there, man? We got 4 more corners to find out here. Will they approach Nicky Martinez? 10-mile-per-hour difference there. Batson enjoying the lead he's got. He's trying to run away from Dylan Ponte to Joshua Osborne. Ponte has got the second position. Ponte, the season 5 champion. A battle again for second. Here comes Moore with a full head of steam. Phil Parker. Moore won the 500 like this with the slow car coming the way. They may approach Martinez. Batson trying to run away. Osborne, full head of steam. Here they come. Batson sitting duck possibly. Here comes Moore for second. Martinez, not going to be enough time. Keith Batson, Daytona 500 champion for the 39 team for KAB Racing. Oh my goodness gracious. Keith Batson, folks, who last season just scored his first 2 sets of victories, has now won the Great American Race in his 3rd career win. I guess you could say he did it for Dale. Has won the Daytona 500. Unbelievable. Did the 39 team get it done? The Stop Soldier Suicide Ford Mustang has pulled the improbable, is the single car team, and they have won the Great American Race. And man, I guarantee he had to be thankful he didn't have to deal with Nicky Martinez there. 1 more lap came. Oh man, that would have been bad. But wow, Batson, he was stuck in the rear of the pack with Trent Dunham for a good majority of that restart, man. And Batson made it count, made it deliver, and has won the biggest race of his career, hands down. Did car 39. Let's get you to your full finishing results. Batson with the win. Osborne second. Quentin Moore, last season's 500 champion there, just a little bit short. If he had 1 more lap, I think he would have probably stole that win from Batson there. But he'll be happy with the podium altogether, though. Phil Parker in 4th. Allison Brain getting a top 5 there in that 7 car there. Dylan Ponte 6th. Ace Wild in his first start. He'll come up in 7th position there. Great run for the rookie right there. 8th, Brian James. 9th, Trent Dunham. Completing the top 10. Benjamin Miles. Got a feel for Dunham, man. He actually was getting through the whole mess, and then 1 slow car really just ruined the fun. And yep, it is what it is right there. Nothing you can really do overall. Here's the rest of your finishing results there. 15 cars finished the race on the lead lap. Martinez barely finished on that lead lap overall. 16th on down, all lapped down from the race. James Ellison, last car to finish in 23 laps down, and then 21st on down. Sky comes with the gearbox issue, all the way down from Fitzwater on down, all being involved in the cautions that went by there. unbelievable circumstances that went on by. But that is it here from Daytona. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the NRSL subscribe button. As you've been watching production of the NRSL where racing is living, congrats to Keith Batson. First ever super speedway win for him. It has won the Great American Race. Third career win for that 39 team. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give it a like. And other than that, subscribe to the channel for the NRSL and all. Until then, goodbye everybody. Batson, winner at the Great American Race. We will see you guys for race number 2, which we will be heading over to... Actually, I just want to check real quick because I know I'm not perfect when I said this crap. I'm sorry, folks. We're going to head over to Chicagoland for race number 2 of this season. Until then, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys until then. Until then, here come the points. Goodbye, everybody.